2020 is almost over. We got what? 2 weeks? Maybe just shy of 2 weeks left? Yeah. I think everybody is going to be glad when 2020 is over. Some of this will carry over into 2021 for a while until the vaccine gets around or we all get herd immunity. I don't like that term. Who wants to be a part of the herd? Really, it sounds like a bunch of cattle in a pen. It sounds like a bunch of sheep that just mindlessly wander. Anyway, never mind. 2020 has been a year we all want to forget. It'll be a year we probably won't forget for a really long time. It'll be a year that we talk about, will be written up in the history books. And it'll be a year when we didn't accomplish what we really wanted to accomplish. It'll be a year that most people will look back on and say, I wonder what happened. I wonder why I didn't accomplish what I wanted. I wonder why didn't I get done what I wanted to get done? That'll be the big question for the year. But you know what? Just because 2020 didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to turn out, doesn't mean that you have to carry into 2021 the same way. I've talked some this week about change and how to create change in your life and take new steps. And yesterday it was all about these emotions that we get in our life that will force us to change, such as just being disgusted with where we're at and what's happening in our life, and the desire to have something new and something different, and we know where we want to go with the destination in our life. But most people don't know how to do it. They don't know how to get there. They don't know how to get from where they are today to where they want to be in their life, where they want to be in their job or their business. Most people are just stuck in a rut. You know what a rut is? A rut is a grave with the ends kicked out of it. You're just stuck there. How many of you feel like you're stuck in a rut in your life? And you don't know how to get out, and you don't know where to go, and you want something better, but it's like, I just can't seem to get out of this job. I just can't seem to get my business to grow. Or every time I try to do something new, things just don't seem to go right for me. How many of you are just sick and tired of being at the mercy of somebody else? Sick and tired of being told what to do, whether it's in your job or in a lot of states right now. If you have a business, you're being told what to do with your business. How many of you are sick and tired of other people seeming to get ahead and you never can? You know, nothing in your life will ever change until you get to the point in your life that you're sick and tired of where you're at, and you're sick and tired of what you've got, that it's always the same and it never changes and you never can seem to get ahead. And you get to that point of where you're disgusted with what you have and that you just can't seem to have the success that that you see other people have. But it doesn't have to be that way. It truly doesn't. Each one of us has up here an idea, a vision of what we really want our life to be, where we want to live, the house we want to have, the cars we want to drive. We all have that up here, and we dream about it. We don't tell most people, because most people will say, who do you think you are that you can have that? Because they're stuck in their rut, and if you get what you want, it will make them feel bad. And so they talk you out of it. And you go on with your life. It doesn't have to be that way. You can have what you want. You have to do the work. Truly, you have to do the work. If you want to change life, you got to do the work. It's simple. It's not easy. Don't confuse simple with easy. Changing your life and having what you want and pursuing what you want in your life is simple. It's not easy. It's hard. Because life brings challenges. Life brings a coronavirus. Life brings power-hungry government officials who want to tell you how to run your business, whatever. Make 2021, make a new goal for 2021. If you do New Year's resolutions, and we can talk about that later, if you do New Year's resolutions, make a resolution to change your life, to change what you do in 2021 so that you can have what you want in your life. And not give everybody else what they want. You know, if you're working on a job, no disrespect to employers, if you're working on a job, you're helping to fulfill the goals and dreams of somebody else, your employer, because they need you there. That's great. That's cool. It gives you an income. It gives you a purpose in life. You may love what you do. That's great. But just understand you're working for them and helping them achieve the goal that they have and the dreams that they have for their business. Isn't it time that you started working for yourself in some fashion? I mean, some people do it as a side business. And if you want to, and truly, you should start it as a side business. And if you want to do that, it's the same process. Whether you want to jump into a whole new venture or you want to do a side business, it's the same process. It's simple. It's not easy. But you have to get to the point where you're sick and tired of where you're at. And a lot of people in 2020 are sick and tired of where they're at because they have found out that they're not in control of their life. They're not in control of their income. They're not in control of their business. And they're tired of it. So what do you do? What are you going to do different in 2021 that you thought you were going to do in 2020 that didn't work out? Did you have a plan for what you wanted to accomplish in 2020? And just because of a coronavirus, it waylaid those plans? It's not a great plan. It should have just changed it. And you should have done it in a different way. So what are you going to do in 2020? Are you tired of everybody else telling you how to live your life, that you got to stay home, that you got to wear a mask, that you got to stay away from people, that you can't go across the state line? What? Are you tired of it yet? Are you tired of the way it's going and you want to be in control? You want to change your life? 2021 can be different. I'm going to run again. I'm going to start up again. I'm going to have another group for Power to Prosper. Each one of us have inside of us the power to prosper in our lives. It starts with that vision, that dream that you have, that you have. I have one, you have one, of the life that you want to live. You may stuff it way down in the back of your brain and your mind because you're afraid to think about it, you're afraid to talk about it because you don't think you can have it. Well, we're going to start there with your belief. We're going to start with a vision and we're going to start with your belief. Work on that. Because until you believe you can change your life, until you believe you can have something different in your life, you never will. And until you know what it is and you define it, you won't have anything to work for. So that's where we start. We start with where you want to go, that ideal life, that vision that you have for the goal that you want to achieve. And then we're going to talk about your belief. Because without belief, you'll never achieve it. It's called Power to Prosper. It's a coaching group. It runs 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how quickly everybody gets through it. 6 to 8 weeks coaching group. Power to Prosper. You have inside of you the power to prosper, to achieve what you want in life, to have a better life. You know, when in my garden, or when I grew up on the farm, when I plant corn out in my garden, that one little corn seed will grow, and typically the corn plant will put on 2 ears of corn that have many, many, many seeds in them. And most plants are that way. You plant one seed and you get a whole lot more. It's called the power to prosper. The power to prosper is inside that seed, that little seed that you put in the ground. The power to prosper is inside that seed. You just have to plant it, nurture it, feed it, cultivate it, so that it'll produce, so it will prosper. We're the same way. You have up here in your head that seed of a life that you want to live, that seed of a business you want to start, that seed of a career that you want to develop, whatever it is for you. And if it just stays up here and you don't do anything with it, it just stays a seed. It'll never grow. it'll never prosper. But if you plant it in the firm vision of what you want and the firm soil of your belief, and the belief nurtures it and cultivates it, and you have a plan to keep it growing and to prosper, you'll reap such a huge harvest in your life that you'll look back on it and you'll go, I can't believe I waited so long. It was simple. It wasn't easy, but it was simple. Power to Prosper is a small group of people who come together to work on the vision of what they want, to support each other in the belief that they can have it, and to work on their goals and the plan to get it. You know, most people are not taught how to set goals. You hear about New Year's resolutions this time of year, and they are not goals. They are horrible goals. And I talk about that. We are not taught how to set goals the right way. In Power to Prosper, I will teach you the right way to set goals. Goals that you can actually achieve. And you know what? Once you learn it one time, you will be able to achieve any goal you set from now on for the rest of your life. You just have to learn it one time. And I teach that in Power to Prosper. You will also learn how to create the plan. So sometimes we say, well, you need to set a goal. Yeah, you need to write it down. Okay, great. I wrote it down. I have a goal. When's it going to happen? You need to have a plan. You know, businesses have a business plan. They stick it on the shelf. A strategic plan, that's something different. People might set a goal. You might even have set goals in the past, but if you didn't have a plan and how to get there and how to achieve it, you didn't. And then you look at everybody and say, goals don't work. I've tried it. I've written them down. They don't work. It's because nobody taught you how to create the plan to go with it. That's what I teach in Power to Prosper, so that you know how to achieve the goals and the vision you want for your life. It's the same thing I put in my book, The Success Grower. You should get it for Christmas. Go to Amazon. Get it. The Success Grower, Mark Schinnerer. It'll be a great book for you and your family, for your teenage children. Oh my gosh, if I had learned this when I was a teenager, where would my life be today? That would be amazing. That'd be awesome. The Power to Prosper is inside of each one of us. And I would love to have you in the group. I'm going to put a link to the page on my website called Power to Prosper. Let me see if it goes in here. Go to that page. There's a link at the bottom where you can schedule a phone call. I want to talk to you to see if Power to Prosper is right for you. It's not right for some people because they truly don't have the desire. They're not fed up enough in their life. They're not sick and tired of where they're at. They think, oh, well, that'd be cool. And, 15 minutes talking to you, I can tell if you have the desire to really change your life and want something different in your life, or if you don't care. Go to that page. Scroll down to the bottom. You can read about Power to Prosper and what you're going to learn. Click on the link and let's have a phone call. Let's talk about your life. Let's talk about your vision and what you want to accomplish in your life. And let's get you signed up for Power to Prosper. Because 2021 is going to be way better than 2020. It has to be, right? It's got to be. Why not let 2021 be the best year you've ever had? Because it's all new. I mean, this whole economy is new. Everything's changed. From shopping online and delivering to the door and no concerts, no sports, all that kind of stuff. Life has changed. Why not make the best of your life going forward in the future? Go to that link, go to that page, go to the bottom, hit the link, and schedule a call where we can talk about you and your life and what you want to accomplish in your life. And let's make 2021 your best year that you've ever had to this point. Okay? This is Mark Schinnerer with your Sunday Strategy. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Christmas is coming next week. Merry Christmas to everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow.